Is there a microphone you can get? Is there a microphone you can get?
I'll talk loudly.
Loudly.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for this opportunity to assemble here on the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi ji. And thanks to Pash. We have been working on a project to really sing a poem of the whole life story of Dr. King by one of the famous poets in India. So he has actually just completed that book in Tamil, and also it is translated in English by one of the scholars from India. He happened to meet Dr. King when he visited India. So that's a great opportunity to really present one poem that was written on Mahatma Gandhi ji as well as one poem on Dr. King. So that's what I'm going to read that word. So the name of the poet is Hero Samilanban. He is living in Chennai currently. This is the poem what he has written. The virtuous war weaponry founded by Annal Gandhiji's political spirituality or swearing by truth, defiance of inhuman law, civil disobedience, and through willful fast abstinence supreme, these did mutineer amid the battle, mantles blood, bagged dreams, and bagged victories. Then on Dr. King, Martin, not just a man, a movement, the spirit of human liberation, echoed loudly across the world, given voice through Martin. A Gandhi statue on the hallowed grounds of King symbolizes their shared call to justice and freedom for all. This is an art poem at this point of our life, what we are witnessing. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for that. Yes, thank you.
To our India House, and it was a very formal, nice discussion we had. So today, we are culminating the year-long festival of last year's activities. We celebrated 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. We celebrated 90th birth anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We celebrated 60th anniversary of his visit to India, which was famously, everybody knows, it was called pilgrimage to India. And today we are culminating all those activities. We wanted to have a grand event, but thanks to COVID and all those challenges with social distancing and everything, we are doing a little subdued or a restrained sort of activities today. In the morning we had a celebration which were done on Facebook Live in our consulate, and now in the evening, rather afternoon, we are doing here. Tomorrow we do have certain 2-3 events lined up, and the next day also. So this is the grand finale of the 150th anniversary. What today is the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. This year, sadly, in July 2020, we also saw sad demise of Congressman John Lewis. We really mourn his loss because he was a champion of civil rights, non-violence and Gandhian values. His legacy as well as the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi will continue to endure and inspire all of us. We all know that Mahatma Gandhi is an icon. He is father of India, our nation, and he is popularly called as Bapu by all of us. So he was a very multifaceted personality, and he gave two most important watchwords: Sarvodaya and Satyagraha. Satyagraha meaning that to remain steadfast to the truth, and Sarvodaya meaning upliftment for all. And you can see whatever policies we have today in government, these two principles are adhered to by our government. Pre-COVID, we have seen India emerging as the fastest economy. Post-COVID, we expect that India will recover fast. So India's policies, all developmental policies are people-centric, human-centric. We are moving briskly towards elimination of poverty. Mahatma Gandhi was the first leader who talked so much about the importance of sanitation, and that's why our government has launched Swachh Bharat, Clean India program for universalizing this sanitation, cleaning and all that sort of activities. So it is one of the government initiated and people funded program. We are using technology for transforming social, landscape of our country. We are very much into providing electricity, water, house to our community. We are having ambitious as far as development of infrastructure is concerned. The road, highways, bullet trains, providing moon mission to launching moon mission and things like that. Most importantly, during COVID era, India is the one which has shown to the world that we are the pharmacy of the world. We have given drugs, the medicines, not the drugs, the medicines at the low cost, affordable and a quality of international standard to many countries. And at the same time in India we have National Health Protection Mission where 500 million Indians have been enrolled. So they are getting affordable treatment for this COVID also. We have also given 80 million families free cooking gas. So all these activities somehow or other we find resonance as far as Gandhi's values, his philosophy, his principles are concerned. On the international front, the Sustainable Development Goals are also reflective of Gandhi's philosophy. India's membership to International Solar Alliance is also again a Gandhian philosophy in action. Again, we are now in the UN. We have got a, that membership for a 2-year period. So we are there as advocator of dialogue, the moderate voice and proponent of international law. So all these are all Gandhi's, teachings, the philosophy, what we have put into action, and that's how we are leading our nation. That's how our nation is being shaped by his policies. So let us pause a bit, dedicate ourselves to his timeless message and make this world a better place to live in. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Distinguished guest here, I think we can truly say that we are bridging the continents today, and I think that's a very powerful message too. I'm so great that I could join you today, and I just want to give you a few words for this very important day. So thank you all so much for giving me the honor of speaking to you today. The past few months have been very difficult for so many people across the world, and seeing everyone gather today makes it feel like we are unified together. Today the entire world is celebrating Gandhi Jayanti. We are celebrating the life of a giant who played such a prominent role in India's freedom. We are celebrating Gandhi's principles of non-violence and peace, principles that were the foundation of the legacies of so many heroes around the world. What an honor it is to stand here at the Martin Luther King Center to celebrate Mahatma Gandhi, two men who moved mountains through peaceful civil disobedience. Today, our nations face many challenges. What we can face and overcome these challenges if we follow Gandhi's example of always empathizing with the poor, the oppressed, and even the enemy. Gandhi called poverty the worst form of violence. I hope leaders across the world can come together and eradicate that violence that plagues so many people. I am honored to be standing in front of the statue of such a great Indian and such a great human. Thank you to all of you for continuing to celebrate his life and legacy in the United States and around the world. And I hope today we reflect on how we can be the change we wish to see in the world. Thank you so much.
For Congress campaign, it's my primary goal to bridge communities of minority communities together with my candidate Carolyn to learn about the issues that you guys care about and that she can implement if she's elected to Congress this November. And so this is Carolyn's message. Hello, I am Carolyn Bordeaux, Democratic nominee in Georgia's 2nd Congressional District. Thank you to Subhash Razdan, Gandhi Foundation USA, and Consulate General Swati Kulkarni for the invitation to speak in honor of Mahatma Gandhi's 151st birthday. One of Gandhi's biggest lessons is, be the change you wish to see in the world. He inspired so many people, including Georgia's very own Martin Luther King Jr., to choose peace, love, and nonviolence to change the world as we know it today. MLK continued to inspire me and many others. This is why I am running for Congress. Georgia's 7th Congressional District is one of the most diverse districts in the state and country. I promise to be a representative for all communities, communities, whether you're from India, Mexico, the Caribbean, or right here in Georgia. I promise you will have a seat at the table in my listening ear as I work to make Georgia a better place for everyone. Thank you.
Be here with you all and with Angelica Kaus over here and all of you distinguished guests. One thing I'm going to say, the philosophy of Gandhi, the peace, is more ever important nowadays, not only in this country, it's all over the world. So I live by the same philosophy, and we need peace until the end of this world. So we're going to continue to follow his philosophy to make this world a better place. And that's the only message I have. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
To say Jai Hind with peace and Jai USA with peace. Thank you.
About Mahatma Gandhi, what he done for the country, but he done for the nation, like all the world. So you can find Mahatma Gandhi statue not only India, it is praised everywhere, London, Paris, America, as well as in the world, because of people are really above his attitude and the heart of the peace, wanted to make all the world can be peace, according the great man, and I am salute for the great man once more.
This wonderful day, let us make peace today.